Here comes the sensational one.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from New Orleans, Louisiana, the WCW Women's Champion, Sensational Sherri!
Sherri acts up shrieking screams with unending assaults.
Check her resume, Saxton. Sherri has been dominant in WCW, ECW, and of course, WWE.
A bona fide manager of champions who has been a champion in her own right. A ruthless individual, a vicious competitor. I can see why they call her Scary Sherri.
Oh, enough with the disgraceful slander, Cole. You wouldn't say that to her face. Sherri's an elite competitor. A Hall of Famer who is as classy as they come.
And her opponent from Baltimore, Maryland, Stacy Kiebler.
Think about how Stacy Kiebler got her start. She won a contest to become a WCW Nitro Girl and transferred that into being one of the most successful competitors in the women's division.
One of the most successful competitors in women's division history.
The entire women's division looking to make their name at the expense of Stacy Kiebler.
Here we go with Sensational Sherri ready for action.
It doesn't matter if she's competing on her own or standing at ringside for a client, Michael. Sherri is always dangerous. And even when her back is against the wall, Sherri somehow finds a way to turn the tables.
Yeah, just when you think you've got Sherri figured out, she quickly proves that's not the case at all. Quite crafty.
And Stacy Kiebler's on the other side of the ring, throwing all sorts of shade. It's tough to match Stacy's guts.
What Stacy lacks in experience as an in-ring competitor, she makes up for with an unyielding determination.
And there is no other term for that than just cheap. A cheap shot. Able to turn it around into a wrist lock.
Wrecking the shoulder. Devastating cranial impact with that move.
The advantage is turned towards Kiebler.
This is Stacy putting herself in the driver's seat.
Ooh. And into the collar and elbow.
Able to shift out of the hold here to gain control.
Finding a way out to get the top wrist lock here. The STO.
Corey, Sherri has plenty of tricks up her sleeve. How do you handle going one-on-one with someone this crafty?
You have to be even more ruthless, even more willing to do whatever it takes than Sherri, Cole, because beating Sherri at her own game is how you win.
Insulting. Making a mockery of your opponent.
Trying to put this thing away. Shoulders down, roll up.
This one's far from over. Too early for that pin attempt.
Oof, nails the midsection. Ouch, caught her. In doubt, try to knock your opponent's block off.
Getting up, but she has no idea she's in the crosshairs. Oof, hip attack. Unpleasant view there. Oh my gosh!
And Stacy's craftiness not exactly doing the trick this time around.
Sherri certainly put her best effort behind that move. Dropkick hits the mark.
Adrenaline pumping. Here she goes. Top rope.
Perched up top.
Diving leg drop. Cover.
Shoulders are down.
A kick out to stay alive.
Very close. The T clear. setting in.
Her moment could be at hand. She's ready to attack.
Pinpointing the leg.
In a corner. Tendons and ligaments in the leg can be easily damaged by that.
Sensational Sherri. Step over toe hold.
Critical point in this match. She's all...
Will it get countered? Yes. Not letting the submission attempt do any more damage here. Caught in a bad spot. Looking to put this one away here. And she breaks the count.
Kicking out now sends a very clear message.
Great counter by Sherri.
She is trying to shake the cobwebs, but she can barely stand.
That'll light up your chest.
Get yourself out of harm's way. Got out of the way that time.
You can tell there's a serious grudge that needs to be worked out here.
Well, there's no better place to do it. The time for talk is over. Now we'll see if actions can put an end to this rivalry.
Or if they just make things worse.
Ooh!
She's been slowed down yet again.
This is where you really find out what someone's made of.
And Sherri is one step quicker.
And she had Stacy's number there.
Ooh, dropped right on their face.
From the middle rope.
Sherri with a sensational splash. Sensational Sherri might have her.
Shoulders down. Look who's here. Not expecting this.
Yeah, trying to get into the head of the winner here.